Yes, good afternoon. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are doing well and are prepared for the next lesson. Are you prepared? Thank you very much. I'm also prepared to teach you. I remember last lesson we were talking about what makes a good friendship. Do you remember? Exactly. Uh, can you remind your neighbor some of the traits we talked about? Very good. I can see you are talking to your neighbor. Uh-huh. At least tell your neighbor at least two traits that you can remember from the previous class, and then you continue. Good. Now let's proceed. You can now tell me one or two traits that your neighbor has shared with you. Yes, Martin? Wonderful. Trust. We said trust helps us to have reliable relationships. That's very true. That's very true. Another one? Yes, Jane? Honesty. Exactly. Yes, Susan? Communication. Thank you. We talked about several traits, and I can see you can remember many of them. That's so wonderful. I'm happy that you are able to remember several. So let's proceed. And I just want to ask you, uh, imagine your friend forgot your birthday. How would you feel? Think about it. Because a friend must have the traits, the characteristics you have talked about. But now this comes at a moment when your friend forgets about your very important occasion, your birthday. Think about it. Think about it. What can you do? Now, I'm going to ask you to give me a few suggestions. First of all, of how you can feel if that happens. Then we shall also talk briefly about what you can do. Let's start. If your friend forgets your birthday, can you be happy? Can you be sad? What can happen and how can you react? Let me get a few responses from you. I know you know these things. Yes, again, Jane. Feel sad. Good. And then what can you do? You are not sure what you can do because you can be annoyed. Okay, that's true. It's very easy to feel disappointed and even to get annoyed. Very correct. Yes, John? Upset? Then what can you do? You cannot talk again with that person? Or confront. Okay. Those are things that sometimes happen. And even if we have been friends for a very long period, I can forget about your birthday. And when that happens, how you react can determine whether our friendship remains strong for the next years or not. So it's how I react or how you react that will determine the longevity of our relationship. Correct? Very true. I agree with your suggestions. Now, remember, just like friendship change, conflict can also happen at any time. And when a conflict happens, then anything can happen, including a serious disagreement that can end up eroding a good relationship. Remember that. So, today we are going to learn about, we are going to analyze friendship, how our friendship change over time, and identify factors that contribute to a lasting relationship. We'll develop strategies for resolving conflicts in friendships using effective communication and problem solving skills. At the end of the lesson, we'll create, I'll help you to create a personal action plan to strengthen your relationships. How does that feel? Having the ability to analyze your relationships, how our relationships change over time, and identify factors that contribute to lasting relationships can be a game changer. Imagine having the tools you require to overcome conflict and retain your valuable relationship for years and years. Is that nice? Now, before we proceed, may I know, when we say we analyze how friendships change over time, what does it mean? What are we going to do preciously? Yes, Susan? What are we going to do in this lesson? We are going to look at the factors that can affect your relationship positively or negatively, and we are going to focus on those that can make your friendship to change. After that, we'll find ways on how we can prevent your good relationship from be changing in a way that you do not want. In that way, you are going to be able to resolve conflict and maintain your friendships for years and years. Do you have any questions about what we are going to do today or the benefits? Yes, you know, one of the biggest challenges in relationships is misunderstanding. So, when we are able to resolve misunderstandings amicably and peacefully, then we are good to go. So I'm very glad we are prepared to learn this lesson and be better equipped to have long-time relationships. And that's why we are here, and I want us to just drive into it straight away without any further delay. Are we okay? Do we go to the next step? Any question? How many are happy to know how they can resolve conflict and have long-term relationships with their best friends? I'm glad. Now let's dive in and see how you can achieve this with ease. There are simple steps that I'm going to show you, only 3 simple steps, and if you follow them right, you will see how that will change your relationship for the better. Thank you, and let's proceed.